So welcome to all of you in my class. Today we are going to study about 9th standard maths 1 practice set 1.4. Topic is operations on sets. I am sharing a PPT for you. Let's start our today's session. So welcome to all of you in my class at Sri Saraswati Bhuvan High School, Jalna. I am Mr. Khire SV. Today we are going to study about Standard 9 subject Maths 1. Chapter number 1 sets. In that subtopic is operations on sets. We are taking some examples in practice set 1.4. So let's see sets practice set 1.4 examples. First example, if number of A is equal to 15, number of A union B is equal to 29, number of A intersection B is equal to 7, then number of B is equal to how much? We have to find out number of B here. For this there is a formula. Solution of this is number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. This is the formula. We have number of A 15, number of A union B 29, number of A intersection B is 7. We have to find out number of B. Put the values which are given. Number of A union B is 29, number of A is 15, number of B we have to find out minus number of A intersection B is 7. Therefore 29 is equal to 15 plus number of B minus 7. Then we will get 29. Now 15 minus 7 is 8 plus number of B. Now we have to find out number of B. Therefore number of B is equal to 29. This plus 8 goes to this side, means it will become minus 8. 29 minus 8 is 21. Therefore value of number of B is equal to 21. Got it? Okay. Second example, in a hostel there are 125 students, out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee and 20 drink tea and coffee both. And find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Let us assume that solution of this is total number of students are given, it is 125. 80 drink tea. The number of tea suppose is 80 and 60 drink coffee, means number of C is 60 and 20 drink tea and coffee both, means number of T intersection C is equal to 20. We have to find out the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. And the formula is number of T union C, same formula as above. Number of T union C is equal to number of T plus number of C minus number of T intersection C. You put the values. Number of T union C is equal to number of T is 80 plus number of C is 60 minus number of T intersection C is 20. 80 plus 60 is 140 minus 20. 140 minus 20 is 120. Therefore, number of T union C is equal to 120. Now, we have to find out number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Total number of students minus number of T union C. Total number of students are 125 minus number of T union C is 120. 125 minus 120 is equal to 5. Therefore, there are 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee. Okay. Next example is, in a competitive exam 50 students pass in English, 60 students pass in mathematics, 40 students pass in both the subjects, none of them fail in both the subjects. Find the number of students who pass at least one of the subjects. Solution for this is, let number of E is 50. Pass in English. 50 students pass in English, therefore number of E is equal to 50. 60 students pass in maths, therefore number of M is equal to 60. You can take any alphabet in place of E, M, A to Z capital letters only. Okay. So number of A intersection B, 40 students pass in both the subjects. Means A intersection B is 40. Formula is, number of E union M is equal to number of E plus number of M minus number of E intersection M. This is the formula. Now put the values, then we get, therefore number of E union M is equal to 50 plus 60 minus 40. Therefore number of E union M is 50 plus 60 is 110 and minus 40. 110 minus 40 is 70. Therefore number of E union M is equal to 70. Now none of them fail in both the subjects. Then find the number of students who pass at least in one of the subjects. Now total number of students who pass at least in one subject is 70. Therefore, at least in one subject the students were pass. The total numbers are 70. This is the answer. Okay. Next, example number 4. A survey was conducted to know the hobby of 220 students of class 9, out of which 130 students inform about their hobby as rock climbing and 180 students inform about their hobby as sky watching. There are 110 students who follow both the hobbies. Then how many students do not have any of the two hobbies? How many of them follow the hobby of rock climbing only? How many students follow the hobby of sky watching only? This is the question. So let's see solution of this is, let assume that number of A is equal to 130. That is 130 students inform about their hobby as rock climbing. They like rock climbing. And 180 students likes sky watching. This number of B, suppose it is 180. And total number of students were 220. Therefore number of U is universal set, biggest set. Number of U is equal to 220. 110 students follow both the hobbies, sky watching and rock climbing. Therefore number of A intersection B is 110. Now formula is, number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. This is the formula. Now put the values. Number of A union B is equal to 130 plus 180 minus 110. Then we will get 130 plus 180 is 310 minus 110. 310 minus 110 is 200. Therefore, number of A union B is equal to 200. Now, number of students who do not like the rock climbing and sky watching is number of U minus number of A union B. The total numbers of students minus number of A union B is 220 minus 200 is equal to 20. Means who do not like rock climbing and sky watching both. The number of students here 20. Now, number of students who like only rock climbing is number of A minus number of A intersection B. Number of A is 130 and number of A intersection B is 110. Means 130 minus 110 is equal to 20 again. Means who likes only rock climbing. The number of students are 20. Now, number of students who like only sky watching means number of B minus number of A intersection B. Number of B is 180 and number of A intersection B is 110. Therefore, 180 minus 110 is equal to 70. Therefore, number of students who like only sky watching is equal to 70. Understood? Okay. Next and last question is about this figure. Figure is given. You know, U means universal set. A and B are the two sets which contain some elements. Now, observe